At the beginning of the drama, we are introduced to the main male lead, Chan. At that moment, he is lying in a hospital bed. Soon, a girl comes to visit him, and she is the main female lead of the story, Lu Feng. When Chan finally regains consciousness, Lu Feng tells him not to thank her. She says that if it had been a dog or a cat lying there instead of him, she would have helped them too. However, before she can say anything else, Chan suddenly leans forward and kisses her. Naturally, Lu Feng becomes furious. Chan then tells her that he wants to make a kiss contract with her. According to him, whenever he feels like it, he should be allowed to kiss her. Hearing this ridiculous proposal only makes Lu Feng even angrier. But Chan quickly adds that he will not do it for free. In return, he says he will give her anything she wants. The scene then cuts away and takes us into a flashback to show everything that happened before this hospital incident. As it turns out, Chan is actually the CEO of a large company. On the same day, Lu Feng had come to that company for a job interview. Meanwhile, Chan's doctor was scolding him for suddenly returning to work. Chan explains that he hasn't shown up at the company for 6 months. If he stays away any longer, people might start thinking he's already dead. The doctor becomes serious and tells him that his condition is only getting worse. In fact, nobody knows how much longer he will survive. Hearing this makes Chan visibly upset. We don't know exactly what illness he has yet, but it's clearly something very serious. At the same time, Lu Feng finishes her interview. Unfortunately, she is not selected for the job. This leaves her feeling extremely disappointed. Meanwhile, reporters and media crews are searching everywhere for Chan. However, Chan doesn't want to face them. The reason is simple. His health suddenly starts acting up. To avoid the reporters, he hides inside a restroom. Coincidentally, Lu Feng is already there. The moment she sees Chan standing in front of her, she gets startled and screams. And right after that, Chan collapses and loses consciousness. Lu Feng immediately starts calling for help, but nobody comes. With no other choice, she performs mouth-to-mouth CPR on him. Thankfully, Chan wakes up. This is the incident that happened before the hospital scene. Now the story returns to the present. Because Chan regained consciousness after receiving CPR from Lu Feng, he has convinced himself that her kiss somehow cured him. That is why he became obsessed with this strange kiss contract. However, Lu Feng has absolutely no interest in listening to him. She simply walks away without saying another word. Shortly afterward, Chan's doctor arrives. Chan excitedly tells him that when Lu Feng kissed him, he felt completely healthy for the first time in a long time. According to Chan, all of his symptoms seem to disappear. The doctor is surprised by this claim. Chan continues explaining that he has undergone countless treatments, but none of them ever made him feel the way he felt after that kiss. He genuinely believes there is something special about Lu Feng. At that moment, Chan's best friend Ran speaks up. He tells Chan not to worry because he will find that girl for him. Soon afterward, we see Lu Feng working part-time at an alcohol store. Coincidentally, Ran shows up there pretending to buy alcohol. While talking casually, he asks Lu Feng whether she has a boyfriend. Without hesitation, Lu Feng replies that she does. Right then, a young man named Lee calls her. Lee tells her that he wants to meet her later that day. The moment Lu Feng hears this, she becomes excited. The reason is that she secretly likes Lee. Later, while waiting for him, Lu Feng happily expects a romantic meeting. However, when Lee finally arrives, he doesn't come alone. A woman is standing beside him. The woman then introduces herself as Lee's fiancé. The moment Lu Feng hears that, she is completely shocked. She immediately asks what he means because she had always assumed that the woman was his mother. After all, they had been spending time together for nearly 3 years. But now, out of nowhere, Lee is claiming that this woman is actually his fiancé. Lee casually admits that it's true. Then he says something that completely breaks Lu Feng's heart. According to him, he was simply passing time with her all these years. His true love was this woman standing beside him. Hearing those words makes Lu Feng furious. She starts saying all kinds of harsh things about Lee and his relationship. As expected, Lee's fiancé gets angry and starts arguing with her. Right at that moment, Chan and Ran arrive. After hearing what happened, Chan immediately steps in. He even slaps Lee and demands that both of them apologize to Lu Feng. Otherwise, he says he will call the police. Seeing how serious Chan is, the couple quickly apologizes and leaves. Later that night, Lu Feng is drinking away her sadness. Naturally, Chan stays by her side. While talking, Lu Feng tells him that he helped her today, so one day she will return the favor. As soon as she says that, Chan slowly moves closer to her. Lu Feng immediately becomes nervous and warns him. She says, "No kissing." Then she reminds him that they are not dating, so he has no right to kiss her. Chan quickly replies that he doesn't want to date her either. However, before their conversation can continue, Lu Feng suddenly passes out because she is too drunk. Since she cannot even stand properly, Chan takes her home, and while helping her, the two accidentally end up kissing once again. The next morning, Chan is already gone. Meanwhile, Lu Feng has absolutely no memory of what happened the previous night. As far as she knows, nothing unusual happened. However, when she leaves her house, she is surprised to see Chan nearby. As it turns out, Chan has actually rented a house close to hers. And yes, he basically did it to get closer to Lu Feng. Meanwhile, Chan's doctor performs another checkup. The doctor explains that Chan is currently feeling normal, but unfortunately, the effect is temporary. Within 24 hours, his symptoms will return again. Ran immediately figures out what this means. If Chan wants to stay healthy, he basically has to kiss Lu Feng almost every day. The problem is that Lu Feng doesn't even like him. So how is that supposed to work? Hearing this, Chan starts thinking of a plan. A little later, he invites Lu Feng to dinner. At first, she refuses, but after Chan repeatedly asks her, she finally agrees. While they are having dinner together, Chan secretly takes out a note. Apparently, he had written down a bunch of tips about how to confess to a girl. Unfortunately, every single tip is terrible. After looking at the ridiculous list, Chan gets embarrassed and throws it away. Then he decides to be direct. He looks at Lu Feng and asks, "Will you date me?" The question immediately makes Lu Feng laugh. She tells him that she isn't interested in dating anyone right now. Then she adds another reason. According to her, Chan looks too young. In fact, she says he looks more like a kid than a mature man, and because of that, she has no intention of dating him. Hearing this rejection leaves Chan feeling disappointed. Soon afterward, we are introduced to another important character. His name is Tian, and he is Chan's older brother. On this day, Chan's company is hosting a wine ceremony. Coincidentally, Lu Feng is attending as well. While tasting different wines, Lu Feng starts explaining their flavors and characteristics. Surprisingly, she knows a lot about wine. Tian overhears her conversation and becomes very impressed. He asks her whether she wants to become a wine master someday. The moment Lu Feng hears that, she becomes excited. She immediately says yes. Tian then offers to help her achieve that dream. He asks for her phone number so he can guide her in the future. Naturally, Lu Feng is thrilled. For the first time in a while, she feels like something good is finally happening in her life. Later, when she returns home, her best friend tells her more about Chan. Apparently, he isn't just some random guy. He is actually the CEO of a huge company. Lu Feng can hardly believe it. She keeps saying, "That childish guy is a CEO? No way." The next day, Lu Feng's grandfather comes to visit her. Without giving her much choice, he drags her to a blind date. Unfortunately, the entire experience is painfully boring. Lu Feng has absolutely no interest in the man sitting across from her. So she secretly messages her best friend and asks her to come rescue her. Meanwhile, Chan's condition starts getting worse again. Seeing him suffer, Ran becomes frustrated. He tells Chan that he is moving way too slowly. After all this time, he still hasn't managed to win Lu Feng's heart. Then Ran jokingly says that maybe he should sacrifice himself for science. Just as Ran is joking around and about to kiss Chan, someone suddenly walks in. It is Bai. The moment she sees the two of them standing so close together, she completely misunderstands the situation. Naturally, she starts thinking something entirely different is going on between them. Meanwhile, Lu Feng is still stuck on her blind date. The guy sitting across from her keeps talking about going out together and spending more time with each other. Clearly, he is interested in her. However, before the conversation can go any further, Chan suddenly appears. Without warning, he walks straight toward them and starts acting dramatically. He looks at Lu Feng and says, "How could you do this to me? I love you, and yet you're here on a blind date with another man." The entire table goes silent. Lu Feng is completely shocked. Meanwhile, her grandfather becomes confused and asks Chan who he is. Without missing a beat, Chan replies, "I'm Lu Feng's boyfriend." The moment those words come out of his mouth, Lu Feng nearly chokes from surprise. But unlike her, Grandpa is absolutely delighted. In fact, he looks happier than ever. To him, Chan seems far better than the man he had arranged for the blind date. So Grandpa immediately abandons the blind date and takes Chan and Lu Feng away with him. The three of them end up spending the rest of the day together. Surprisingly, Lu Feng never tells her grandfather the truth. She never admits that Chan isn't actually her boyfriend. The reason is simple. Her grandfather looks genuinely happy, and Lu Feng doesn't want to ruin that happiness. A little later, Grandpa returns to his village. Meanwhile, Chan goes back home and tells Ran something surprising. He admits that he has started liking Lu Feng for real. At first, Ran bursts out laughing. After all, Chan was originally interested in Lu Feng only because of his strange illness. But now things have clearly changed. Chan explains that he has never felt this way before. Whenever he is around Lu Feng, he feels happy, comfortable, alive, and that's when he realizes his feelings are becoming genuine. Naturally, Rand starts teasing him nonstop. The next morning, Lu Feng is on her way to work when her landlord suddenly stops her. The landlord demands rent. Unfortunately, Lu Feng doesn't have the money. She asks for a few more days. However, the landlord refuses. As it turns out, Lu Feng hasn't paid rent for several months. This isn't the first delay. The landlord even warns her that if she cannot pay by the end of the day, she will be kicked out of the apartment. At that exact moment, Chan happens to walk outside. After overhearing everything, he quietly steps forward and pays all of Lu Feng's rent. The problem is solved instantly. Lu Feng is stunned. She immediately thanks him and promises to pay him back as soon as possible, but Chan shakes his head. According to him, he doesn't want the money back. Instead, he wants something else. Then he says something that completely catches Lu Feng off guard. He tells her that she has to spend one night with him. The moment she hears those words, Lu Feng freezes. Her brain immediately starts imagining all kinds of things. Seeing her reaction, Chan quickly explains himself. He tells her not to misunderstand. He isn't talking about anything inappropriate. He simply wants them to spend the night together in the same place. Nothing more, nothing less. Even after hearing that explanation, Lu Feng becomes so nervous that she cannot even respond properly. Meanwhile, Chan simply smiles and walks away, leaving her standing there completely speechless. After that, Lu Feng heads to a library to borrow some books. However, while walking around, she almost trips and falls. Luckily, someone catches her before she hits the ground, and that person turns out to be Tian. Seeing him suddenly appear surprises Lu Feng, but at the same time, she is happy to see him. The two decide to have lunch together. During lunch, Lu Feng keeps talking enthusiastically about wine, different flavors, and everything she has learned about alcohol. However, Tian barely pays attention to the topic. The truth is that his focus is entirely on Lu Feng. While she is busy talking, Tian simply sits there watching her with a smile. It is pretty obvious that he is becoming interested in her. Later, Lu Feng goes back to work. Not long afterward, Chan arrives to see her. He reminds her about their agreement. According to their deal, she is supposed to spend the night with him. Lu Feng immediately takes out the money she owes him and tries to return it. She explains that she has finally received her salary, so she wants to cancel their agreement. But Chan refuses to take the money. According to him, a deal is a deal. Now that they have already agreed on it, there is no canceling it. After thinking for a moment, Lu Feng finally agrees. However, she adds one condition. Before anything else, Chan has to come with her to a club. Surprisingly, Chan agrees. Soon, the two arrive at the club where several of Lu Feng's co-workers are already waiting. The moment Chan sees all those people, he becomes slightly annoyed. Clearly, he was expecting something a little more private. One of the girls immediately points at Chan and asks who he is. Before Lu Feng can answer, Chan confidently says, "I'm her boyfriend." Hearing that, Lu Feng quickly corrects him. She tells everyone that Chan is just her neighbor. The group then starts drinking together and decides to play Truth or Dare. The first turn lands on Lu Feng. She chooses Truth. The group asks her a simple question. "Do you like anyone right now?" Without hesitation, Lu Feng says no. The answer instantly disappoints Chan. Even though he tries not to show it, he is clearly upset. Soon, it becomes Chan's turn. He chooses Dare. The group then challenges him to kiss someone. The moment everyone hears that, they immediately look toward Lu Feng. And honestly, Chan is thinking about the exact same thing. For a second, it looks like he is actually going to kiss her, but then he suddenly stops. Instead of going through with it, he turns around and leaves. Everyone is left staring at him in confusion. The reason is actually quite simple. Chan likes Lu Feng now. Not because of his illness, not because of some kiss contract, but because he genuinely likes her. And because of that, he no longer wants to kiss her without her permission. He wants her feelings to matter too. That's why he chooses to walk away. However, after returning home, Lu Feng is unexpectedly annoyed. While talking to Bai, she starts complaining about Chan. She says that he spends all day claiming that he likes her, yet when he finally gets the chance to kiss her, he suddenly backs out and leaves. Hearing that, Bai immediately notices something interesting. She asks Lu Feng a simple question. "If you're so upset about it, does that mean you wanted him to kiss you?" The question catches Lu Feng completely off guard. Bai then points out the obvious. Maybe Lu Feng has started developing feelings for Chan. Of course, Lu Feng immediately denies it. She insists that's not the reason. According to her, there were lots of people watching. When Chan walked away, she simply felt embarrassed. That's all. At least, that's what she keeps telling herself. But later that night, something interesting happens. Lu Feng can't sleep. No matter how hard she tries, Chan keeps appearing in her thoughts. She remembers everything that happened at the club. She remembers how he looked at her. She remembers how close he came before walking away. And before long, she ends up having an incredibly romantic dream about him. At this point, even though she refuses to admit it out loud, it's becoming pretty obvious that Chan is slowly finding a place in her heart. Now, the funny thing is that Lu Feng can't stop thinking about Chan. In fact, that night she even dreams about kissing him in a very romantic scene. So the next morning, we see Ran at Chan's house. He had come over early just to make breakfast for his friend. However, while cooking, Ran suddenly receives a phone call. Because of that, he hurriedly leaves without finishing everything. A little later, we see Lu Feng heading to work. As she passes by Chan's room, she notices a strange burning smell coming from inside. Worried, she immediately enters the room and discovers that the food in the kitchen has been completely burned. The more shocking part is that Chan is still sleeping peacefully. Lu Feng tries to wake him up, but no matter how much she calls him, he doesn't respond. This makes Lu Feng panic. She starts thinking that something terrible may have happened to him, so she quickly begins unbuttoning his shirt, preparing to give him CPR. But right at that moment, Chan suddenly opens his eyes. In Lu Feng's imagination, the moment he wakes up, he grabs her and starts passionately kissing her. However, that never actually happens. It was all just another one of Lu Feng's fantasies. Afterward, Lu Feng goes to work as usual. Unfortunately, things don't go well there either. Her boss starts scolding her because her alcohol sales have been very poor for the last few days. Lu Feng has already been under a lot of stress, so this becomes the final straw. In anger, she immediately quits her job. When she returns home, she starts packing all her belongings. She has decided that she's done with this place and wants to move back to her village. Just then, Chan comes out of his room and notices her packing. He asks what happened. Lu Feng explains that she quit her job and is planning to leave. Hearing this, Chan immediately refuses. He tells her that she doesn't need to go anywhere and should stay right here. Then, without even asking for her opinion, he tells some workers to take all of Lu Feng's luggage and move it back into her room. Meanwhile, Chan secretly feels bad seeing her upset, so he calls one of his managers and asks him to arrange a job for Lu Feng. Soon afterward, Lu Feng receives a message inviting her to an interview at Chan's company. She becomes extremely happy after seeing the message, completely unaware that Chan was the one who arranged everything behind the scenes. The next day, Lu Feng attends the interview and successfully gets selected for the job. Things finally seem to be improving for her. Later that evening, while returning home from work, Lu Feng starts feeling as if someone is following her. Naturally, she becomes very nervous. When she notices a figure behind her, she doesn't hesitate. She immediately sprays pepper spray directly into the person's eyes. The problem is that the person wasn't a stranger at all. It was Chan. Poor Chan's eyes start burning like crazy. Realizing her mistake, Lu Feng feels guilty and quickly rushes to a pharmacy to buy eye drops for him. However, while she is returning with the medicine, a suspicious man starts following her. Trying to escape from him, Lu Feng accidentally falls into an elevator shaft area. At the same time, Chan is desperately searching for her. His condition is getting worse and worse because of his illness. After searching for a long time, Chan finally finds Lu Feng. But when he tries to pull her up, he ends up falling himself. By now, his illness is becoming more severe. Feeling that he doesn't have much time left, Chan suddenly pulls Lu Feng closer and kisses her. Lu Feng is completely shocked by his actions, but something incredible happens. Almost instantly, Chan's condition returns to normal. Now fully recovered, Chan looks at Lu Feng and says that from now on, she must stay by his side all the time. He even asks her to promise that whenever he wants, he'll be allowed to kiss her. Naturally, Lu Feng has no idea how to respond to such a ridiculous request. She just stands there speechless. Seeing this, Chan simply kisses her again. The scene then cuts to a hospital. When Lu Feng finally regains consciousness, the first thing she does is ask Chan if he's okay. Chan then tells her that he wants to say something important. Interestingly, Lu Feng says that she also has something she wants to tell him, but Chan insists on speaking first. He tells her to always take care of herself because if anything ever happens to her, he won't be able to survive either. He says he would rather die than lose her. Hearing those words completely melts Lu Feng's heart. At this point, she's already falling deeply for him. Chan then asks what she wanted to say. However, Lu Feng becomes shy and simply replies that it was nothing important. After telling Chan to get some rest, Lu Feng leaves the room. As she walks away, she suddenly realizes something important. She quietly admits to herself that she seems to have started liking Chan as well. Thinking about her feelings, she decides that she needs to tell him the truth as soon as possible. However, at that exact moment, Ran and Bai enter the room. Unfortunately for Lu Feng, both of them overhear what she just said. Later, when Ran tells Chan everything Lu Feng had said, Chan is completely shocked. But along with being surprised, he is also incredibly happy, because this means that Lu Feng has feelings for him too. After finding out the truth, Chan can barely contain his excitement. That same night, Chan takes Lu Feng out for dinner. During their date, he finally gathers the courage to confess his feelings properly and asks Lu Feng to become his girlfriend. Since Lu Feng already likes Chan as well, she happily accepts his proposal. Chan becomes overwhelmed with joy and immediately kisses her. After that, we get to see several adorable and romantic moments between the two as they officially begin their relationship. Later that night, Chan drops Lu Feng off at her house. Just as he is about to leave, Lu Feng tells him that Bai won't be coming home tonight. Then she shyly asks if he would like to stay with her. Hearing those words makes Chan extremely excited, and without wasting a second, he agrees. The two of them spend the evening together, drinking and enjoying each other's company. As they gradually get a little drunk, they begin getting much closer to one another. The atmosphere becomes increasingly romantic, and Chan slowly leans in, preparing to kiss Lu Feng. But right before their lips can meet, someone suddenly knocks on the door. As it turns out, Bai has come home after all. Chan immediately complains, reminding Lu Feng that she had said Bai wasn't coming tonight. Lu Feng quickly explains that Bai herself had told her she wouldn't be returning. However, she tells Chan not to worry because Bai will probably just go straight to her room. Unfortunately for Chan, that doesn't happen. Instead, Bai sits down in the living room, watches television, and eventually falls asleep right there. As a result, poor Chan's romantic plans are completely ruined, and he ends up sleeping beside Lu Feng while feeling thoroughly frustrated. The next day, a girl named Ding appears. She is actually Chan's childhood friend and has secretly liked him for a very long time. However, Chan has never had any romantic feelings for her. Ding happens to be talking with Chan's sister Ming and asks her about Chan. During their conversation, Ming casually reveals that Chan already likes someone else. Hearing this breaks Ding's heart. Even though she is deeply hurt, she hides her emotions and pretends everything is fine. Later, when Chan arrives at work, Ming tells him about Ding and her feelings. However, Chan doesn't seem happy or interested after hearing about it because his heart already belongs to Lu Feng. That night, when Chan returns home, something unexpected happens. Lu Feng suddenly runs over and hugs him tightly. It turns out that all the lights in her house have gone out, and she is extremely afraid of the dark. Seeing how scared she is, Chan comforts her and then reminds her that they are officially boyfriend and girlfriend now. He suggests that she spend the night at his place instead. Lu Feng agrees, and Chan takes her to his actual family mansion. The moment she sees the enormous house, she is completely stunned. She never imagined that Chan came from such a wealthy family. Chan then tells her something meaningful. He says that she is the very first girl he has ever brought to this house, and she will also be the last. Hearing this makes the moment even more special for Lu Feng. The two spend the evening together, drinking, talking, and sharing many romantic moments. Their relationship continues to grow stronger, and they become even closer than before. The following day, while Lu Feng is busy working, Tian comes to meet her. He tells her that he is preparing to launch a new wine very soon and wants her help with the project. Lu Feng is thrilled by the opportunity because it is an important step for her career. Without hesitation, she agrees to help him. After work, Tian kindly drives Lu Feng home. However, when Chan sees the two of them arriving together, he immediately becomes jealous. He can't hide the expression on his face. As soon as Lu Feng enters the house, she notices Chan's reaction and instantly realizes that he is feeling jealous because of Tian. As soon as Lu Feng notices Chan's jealous expression, she immediately understands what is bothering him. Smiling softly, she explains that Tian is like an older brother to her and that she has never seen him in a romantic way. Then she looks directly at Chan and tells him that there is only one person she loves, and that person is him. Hearing those words instantly melts Chan's anger away. All of his jealousy disappears and he becomes happy again. After that, their relationship continues to grow stronger. The next morning, the very first thing Lu Feng does after waking up is take a cute picture of herself and Chan together while they are still lying close to each other. Later, when Chan is at the office, Lu Feng sends him the photo. The moment Chan sees it, he can't help blushing. Even though he tries to act calm, he is secretly very happy. Chan immediately messages Lu Feng and tells her not to show that photo to anyone else. Lu Feng replies that she won't share it with anybody. However, shortly afterward, a man comes to meet Lu Feng and takes her away for work. In her hurry, Lu Feng accidentally leaves her phone behind. Later after work, Chan and Lu Feng go out together and spend some quality time enjoying themselves. Everything is going perfectly until someone suddenly calls Lu Feng and tells her shocking news. Apparently, one of her private photos with Chan has been uploaded to social media. Both of them are completely stunned after hearing this. Without wasting any time, they rush to the office and try to get the photo removed from social media. Unfortunately, the damage has already begun. Several girls start gossiping about Lu Feng and saying all sorts of nasty things about her. Some even claim that she seduced Chan for her own benefit and used him to improve her status. Hearing these cruel accusations deeply hurts Lu Feng, and she becomes very upset. Eventually, Lu Feng returns home. Chan is already there, but he is upset as well. Trying to explain herself, Lu Feng tells him repeatedly that she never uploaded the photo. She begs him to believe her. However, Chan is frustrated and confused. He asks her how the photo ended up online when she had specifically promised that she wouldn't show it to anyone. No matter how many times Lu Feng insists that she is innocent, Chan refuses to listen properly. In his anger, he tells her to leave. Hearing those words completely breaks Lu Feng's heart. The very next day, she leaves Chan's house. After leaving, she sends him a message saying that she doesn't want to continue their relationship anymore and that she wants to break up with him. When Chan reads the message, he immediately panics. He rushes to Lu Feng's house to talk to her. However, Bai refuses to let him inside. Chan desperately explains that he wasn't thinking clearly that day and admits that he treated Lu Feng badly. He can't believe she wants to break up with him over that mistake. At that point, Bai tells Chan something important. He says that Lu Feng did nothing wrong and that before trying to meet her, Chan should first find out who actually uploaded the photo. Only after discovering the truth should he come back and ask for forgiveness. Feeling guilty and heartbroken, Chan returns to the office and starts investigating. He spends a lot of time searching for clues and trying to uncover the real culprit. After a thorough investigation, he finally discovers the truth. The person responsible is actually one of Lu Feng's co-workers. It turns out that this colleague was jealous of Lu Feng and couldn't stand seeing her succeed. Because of that jealousy, she secretly uploaded the private photo online to damage Lu Feng's reputation. When Ming learns about what happened, she immediately fires the woman from her job. After clearing up the mystery, Chan goes to meet Lu Feng again. However, Lu Feng is still deeply hurt by everything that happened. Chan apologizes over and over, sincerely asking for forgiveness. Unfortunately, Lu Feng refuses to listen. She tells him that they have already broken up and that he can't keep coming to see her whenever he wants. Chan argues that it was just a misunderstanding and asks whether she really wants to end their relationship over a single mistake. But Lu Feng gives him a painful answer. She tells him that the real problem isn't the photo. The real problem is that he didn't trust her. After saying that, she walks away, leaving Chan standing there feeling completely devastated. When Chan returns home, Ran gives him a serious scolding. He criticizes Chan for ruining his relationship with Lu Feng. The situation is even more worrying because Chan's health condition is connected to Lu Feng. If she doesn't kiss him regularly, his illness could return. Soon, Chan's condition actually starts getting worse. The very next day, blood begins coming out of his nose. Seeing his friend's condition deteriorate, Ran becomes extremely worried. Because of this, Ran immediately goes to meet Lu Feng. However, he exaggerates the situation quite a bit. He tells her that ever since the breakup, Chan has become extremely sick. According to Ran, Chan isn't eating properly, isn't taking care of himself, and is constantly suffering because of her absence. He even dramatically claims that if Lu Feng doesn't reconcile with Chan soon, Chan might die. Hearing all of this terrifies Lu Feng. Without wasting another second, she rushes to Chan's house to see him. When Chan suddenly sees Lu Feng standing in front of him, he is completely shocked and can't believe she actually came to visit him. However, even after Lu Feng arrives, Chan isn't talking to her properly. He seems distant and unusually quiet. Noticing this, Lu Feng becomes worried and asks whether he is sick. Chan immediately denies it and claims that he is completely fine, but Lu Feng isn't convinced at all. Looking at his pale face and tired expression, she can tell that something is wrong. She tells him to wait for a moment and offers to make him some tea. A little later, Lu Feng returns with the tea she prepared for him. However, when she comes back, she discovers that Chan has already fallen asleep. Seeing his exhausted condition makes her feel incredibly sad. She quietly watches him for a while, feeling guilty and concerned. Since he looks so tired, she decides not to wake him up and simply lets him rest peacefully. After returning home, Lu Feng gathers everyone and announces that she has made an important decision. She says that this time she wants to be the one to propose to Chan. Naturally, everyone becomes excited after hearing this. Following Lu Feng's instructions, the three of them immediately begin preparing a romantic surprise for Chan. Later that night, Lu Feng brings Chan to the location she prepared. The moment Chan sees all the decorations and arrangements, he becomes a little surprised. Everything has clearly been planned specially for him. At that moment, Lu Feng secretly signals Ran to turn on the lights so the surprise can begin. Unfortunately, things don't go according to plan. Because of Ran's mistake, a short circuit suddenly occurs. Sparks fly everywhere, and both Ran and Chan receive an electric shock. The situation becomes so serious that Chan actually loses consciousness and collapses to the ground. Lu Feng immediately falls on top of him while trying to help, and then, completely by accident, their lips meet. The accidental kiss triggers the strange effect connected to Chan's condition, and almost instantly he returns to normal. As soon as he regains consciousness, Chan pulls Lu Feng closer and starts kissing her properly. The romantic atmosphere quickly takes over, and the two become completely lost in the moment. Meanwhile, Bai is furiously scolding Ran for ruining the surprise with his careless mistake. Ran admits that he messed up, but then points out that despite everything, the result turned out pretty well. He tells Bai to look over there because Chan and Lu Feng are now too busy romancing to care about what happened. After hearing that, Bai reluctantly agrees that the outcome wasn't entirely bad. She even jokes that Ran is lucky things worked out, otherwise she would have seriously dealt with him. However, right after saying that, Ran accidentally trips and starts falling. In the process, he crashes into Bai and the two accidentally kiss. The moment it happens, Bai becomes completely furious. Without saying much, she shoves Ran away and storms off, leaving him standing there in shock. The scene then shifts to a later time where we see Ran and Bai drinking together. Both of them have become extremely drunk. While talking, Ran suddenly asks Bai what kind of man she likes. Since she is drunk, Bai honestly answers. She says that her ideal boyfriend must be handsome, have six-pack abs, be taller than her, and possess several other qualities that she considers important. Ran quietly listens to every single detail, paying close attention to everything she says. The scene cuts again, and the next morning we find both of them waking up in the same bed. The moment they realize their situation, both are shocked. However, what surprises Ran even more is Bai's reaction. Instead of panicking or acting embarrassed, she behaves completely normally, as if nothing unusual happened. Seeing her calm attitude leaves Ran even more confused. Afterward, they sit together and have breakfast. Bai continues acting perfectly normal, but Ran can't hide his embarrassment. He feels awkward the entire time. Eventually, Bai asks the question that has been bothering her. She asks whether they really spent the entire night together. Ran nervously confirms that they did. Then he goes even further and tells Bai that because of what happened between them, he has made up his mind. He says that he is going to marry her. Hearing this completely catches Bai off guard. She is genuinely shocked by Ran's sudden declaration. However, she doesn't give him an answer right away and simply remains silent. Later, Ran talks to Chan and reveals that he wants to marry Bai because he loves her. Chan is instantly surprised. He asks Ran when this happened and why he never mentioned these feelings before. Ran honestly replies that he only realized it himself the previous day. It was only then that he understood that he had fallen in love with Bai. That night, a party is held. The event has actually been organized by Chan for his colleagues. Everyone is enjoying themselves when Ran approaches Chan and starts talking seriously. Ran asks Chan when he plans to propose to Lu Feng. Then he asks another important question. When does he plan to tell Lu Feng the truth about his illness? Hearing that question immediately makes Chan uncomfortable and upset. Before he can answer, Lu Feng walks over to him, causing Ran to quietly leave them alone. Now standing face to face with the woman he loves, Chan gathers all his courage. It looks like he is finally preparing to say something very important to Lu Feng. Chan looks at Lu Feng and tells her that there is something important he wants to say. However, before he can continue, Lu Feng smiles and says that she also has something important to tell him. She then insists that she should go first. Without giving Chan a chance to speak, Lu Feng takes him to a special place that she prepared beforehand. Once they arrive, Chan realizes that everything has been arranged very carefully. Standing in front of him with nervous excitement, Lu Feng finally gathers her courage and proposes to Chan. However, to her complete shock, Chan doesn't accept her proposal. The truth is that Chan had actually wanted to tell Lu Feng about his illness before moving forward with marriage. But because he couldn't explain the situation properly, It ended up looking as though he was rejecting her. Lu Feng is completely heartbroken. She can't understand why the man she loves would refuse her proposal. In her pain and disappointment, she throws the ring she had prepared for Chan into the water and immediately leaves. Watching her walk away breaks Chan's heart as well, but he still can't bring himself to reveal the truth. From the very next day, Lu Feng starts avoiding Chan completely. She ignores his messages, avoids talking to him, and treats him as if he doesn't exist. Chan finds it impossible to bear. Seeing the woman he loves drifting away from him makes him realize that he can't lose her. As a result, during a company event attended by many people, Chan decides to do something bold. In front of everyone, he publicly proposes to Lu Feng. At first, Lu Feng refuses to accept. After all, he was the one who rejected her earlier. But Chan continues begging and apologizing. He sincerely asks for another chance and refuses to give up. Eventually, Lu Feng's heart softens. Finally, she accepts his proposal. Everyone around them becomes excited and happy. As Chan places the ring on Lu Feng's finger, he silently thinks to himself that he still hasn't told her the truth about his illness. He hopes that when she eventually learns everything, she won't leave him. The very next day is supposed to be their pre-wedding photo shoot. Both Chan and Lu Feng are extremely happy and excited about their future together. Unfortunately, that happiness doesn't last long. The following day, Chan suddenly becomes seriously ill. His condition worsens so much that he has to be rushed to the hospital and admitted immediately. While Chan is receiving treatment, Lu Feng finally learns the truth from the doctor. The doctor explains that Chan suffers from a very rare disease. For a long time, kissing Lu Feng was somehow helping stabilize his condition. However, the illness has now started progressing again, and things are becoming much more dangerous. The doctor even admits that Chan may not survive if his condition continues to worsen. Hearing this completely shocks Lu Feng. She never imagined that Chan had been carrying such a heavy burden alone. Realizing everything he went through for her makes her break down in tears. She cries endlessly, terrified that she might lose him. At that moment, Ming arrives and tries to comfort her. Ming tells Lu Feng not to lose hope. She explains that she plans to take Chan abroad for specialized treatment and assures her that everything will be okay. Later, when Chan finally regains consciousness, Lu Feng immediately goes to see him. The first thing she does is kiss him, hoping it will help improve his condition. But this time, nothing happens. The illness has progressed too far. Trying not to cry, Lu Feng tells Chan that Ming will take him overseas for treatment. She encourages him to stay strong and promises that she will wait for him no matter how long it takes. The very next day, Chan leaves the country with Ming. After his departure, Lu Feng misses him terribly. Almost every day, she sends him messages and tries to contact him. However, Chan never replies. Days turn into weeks, and weeks turn into months. A long time passes. Chan still hasn't returned to China, and Lu Feng continues missing him more than ever. One day, Lu Feng visits the same place where she had originally proposed to Chan. Standing there alone, she remembers all the memories they shared together and feels overwhelmed with emotion. Suddenly, she hears someone calling her name from behind. Confused, Lu Feng slowly turns around, and there, standing in front of her, is Chan. For a moment, she can't believe her eyes. She is so shocked that she nearly faints, but Chan quickly catches her before she can fall. After being separated for so long, Lu Feng is overwhelmed with happiness. Tears fill her eyes as she finally sees the man she loves standing healthy in front of her once again. Without wasting another second, the two of them embrace each other tightly. Then, they share a passionate kiss, finally reuniting after all the pain, misunderstandings, and hardships they endured. And with their long-awaited reunion, the drama comes to a happy ending.